everybody, this is Caitlin with the Twinsburg Library, here for another awesome story and craft. And today we're going to be making a really fun mouse that chases a cookie, and that when you wiggle, he grabs the cookie. Look at that. And if we're going to be talking about mice and cookies, we can't help but read If You Give a Mouse a Cookie, one of my favorites. And this is by Laura Numeroff. So let's get started. Ready? If you give a mouse a cookie, he's going to ask for a glass of milk. When you give him the milk, he'll probably ask you for a straw. When he's finished, he'll ask for a napkin. Then he'll want to look in the mirror to make sure he doesn't have a milk mustache. When he looks into the mirror, he might notice his hair needs a trim. So he'll probably ask for a pair of nail scissors. Then, when he's finished giving himself a trim, he'll want a broom to sweep up. He'll start sweeping. He might get carried away and sweep every room in the house. He may even end up washing the floors as well. And when he's done, he'll probably want to take a nap. You'll have to fix up a little box for him with a blanket and a pillow. He'll crawl in, make himself comfortable, and fluff the pillow a few times. He'll probably ask you to read him a story. So you'll read to him from one of your books, and he'll ask to see the pictures. When he looks at the pictures, he'll get so excited he'll want to draw one of his own. He'll ask for paper and crayons, and he'll draw a picture. When the picture is finished, he'll want to sign his name with a pen. Then he'll want to hang his picture on your refrigerator, which means he'll need Scotch tape. He'll hang up his drawing and stand back to look at it. Looking at the refrigerator will remind him that he's thirsty. So he'll ask for a glass of milk. And chances are, if he asks for a glass of milk, he's going to want a cookie to go with it. And I love that story. So now let's make our own mouse and cookie for him to chase. So all you need for this craft is a piece of paper, some glue, and then a pair of scissors, and markers, crayons, whatever you have to decorate your mouse and your cookie. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take your paper. You can use whatever color you want. You can even do a couple colors. We're going to fold it in half a long way, and then we're going to fold it in half again, and we're going to open it all back up. So we have just a long sheet of paper, and we're going to cut along one of these lines, so we just end up with one skinny piece. So we have a quarter of the paper long ways. All right, and we're going to set the other piece aside. We're mostly going to work with this one. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to fold it again in half long ways, like that. All right, and then we're going to fold it in half this way this time. So we're going to fold the short ends together and crease it really good. And we're going to open it back up. And you can see that crease right in the center. See it? We're going to fold down. So we're going to fold so that the top side lines up with that line down the middle. Like that. We're going to do the same thing on the other side, so it'll make it look kind of like a really big arrow. So it looks like that on that side and that on that side. Now here comes the tougher part. We're going to make sure that's creased really, really good. We're going to open it all the way back up. And then we're going to have to do a little tricky fold where we're going to fold this backwards on the inside, but only up to that center point. And we're going to fold it down. So we're going to use those creases to make it have that lip on either side. So I'll do it again on the other side so you guys can see. So we're going to take it, we're going to flip it inside out, so you can almost flatten it like that, and push it in. Follow the creases that you made before, and look at that. Looks the same. on both sides. Now we're gonna make our mouse, and our mouse is actually made with the tip of the triangle. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut off the tip. Now we wanna leave a little bit, just a little lip. So I'm gonna cut it right about here. Be careful. We're gonna have, this will be our mouse, and then you can see I still have a little bit of a lip here. That'll be our track for our mouse. So now we're gonna work with our mouse, and it'll work now just fine, so you guys can try it out if you want. You see that your mouse has two little flaps on the side. You're gonna put it on one side, slide that in there, slide that in there, and then you're gonna take the edges and you're gonna push them in together, and then you're gonna wiggle them. So you really have to make sure you push them in together, and it makes it wiggle all the way to the other side. But now we can make them look a little mouse-like, just for more fun. So first we need some eyes. So what I did is I used a hole punch and some white paper just to make a couple of white circles. But if you don't have a hole punch, you can just draw whatever you want. And then I'm gonna glue on my eyes, like so. And then he needs a pair of ears. So I'm going to take the leftover blue paper that we had over here from before, and I'm just going to cut out a couple of loopy shapes. He's going to have some big ears. So I've got one, you can see, just a loop shape, so he looks like ears. And then two, and then I'm going to glue that onto him as well. And I want to make sure I leave a space in between the two ears so I can add his tail. So I'm going to tuck that right inside. So he's got one ear, two ears, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to draw a little nose on him, and then a couple of pupils to make his eyes look more real. Now we're going to make his tail. Now the tail is pretty cool, because it can also catch him before he falls through the other end of our track. So we're gonna make a little thin piece. Doesn't really matter how long, you can have as long of a tail as you want. So that's my tail. And then we're gonna roll from one end so he has a little curl at the end of his tail. So you're gonna take the end, you're gonna fold it over, and then you're just gonna roll it. You can even roll it around a toothpick or something if you need a little help. And then, look at that. He's gonna have a curly tail, and I'm gonna glue that in between his ears, like that. And then, if you want, you can add a little cookie on your track to make him look like he's running towards the cookie. So we're gonna just draw a little brown circle, and then I'm gonna give it some chocolate chips, because who doesn't like chocolate chip cookies? And I'm gonna cut it out. And you can have them chasing toward, you can even make them chase towards cheese or peanut butter and jelly sandwich or whatever your mouse really likes. It's really up to you. And then I'm going to take that and I'm going to glue that at the end of my track, just at that top loop right there. I don't want to tap it to the actual track, just to that top loop, like so. And there we go. Let's try it one more time. So remember, you're going to put the track in between the little flap on your mouse. You're gonna push the ends together, push it together like that, so you can see it pops open a little bit, and then wiggle, 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 wiggle. There he goes. He got the cookie. Hope you guys like it. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.